Hey lovies, welcome back to my channel. As you can already see, my brows are already did and my hair is not cooperating. So I'm taking the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Cushion Foundation. I am applying that all over my face. This is one of the best cushion foundations that I've ever used. I'm completely obsessed and I love the coverage. And then I'm taking the Maybelline Dream Concealer and I'm applying this in the areas where I normally would apply my concealer. I'm doing things a little bit reversed today. I'm doing my face makeup first. Just kind of felt like mixing it up a bit. So I'm applying it literally all over, and then I'm going to be doing the same thing using a darker color for my cream contour and then blending it all out with a damp beauty blender. Make sure you use a very light hand when using this technique. So while I'm blending everything out, I did want to let you guys know a little bit more about that Physicians Formula foundation. I definitely have to say that this is one of my favorite drugstore foundations. So if you haven't tried it yet, definitely do, because I just was completely living for it. So taking the NYX little loose setting powder here, I am going to be setting my under eyes for my concealer and my contour and the sides of my nose. That way later on when we add some more powder for our contour, it's not going to slip and slide all over the place. And I'm also going to set my eyelids for shadow later on. But yeah, I mean, I like taking the powder on the sides of my nose because it also slims it out in a good way, you know? Now for my contour, I'm taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Oh my god, the smell of this just makes me so happy. And then I'm just applying it to my cheekbones, and then the way I'm doing it is I'm circling upwards, kind of blending it out. You don't want it to look too harsh or anything, but I will say with this bronzer, it's amazing to blend out. I think it's because it has that like kind of buttery texture to it, but yeah, I really recommend this. And then of course I'm contouring out my face, my chin, everything, my nose. To have a little cream highlight, I'm taking the Master Strobe Stick from Maybelline and just applying it in the areas where I normally would apply some highlighter. This is going to help your highlight stay in place as well and make it pop even more. And then for some powder highlight, I'm taking Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls Powder Palette. This is such a beautiful powder highlight. I'm obsessed with this one. And the glow is just so pretty, my gosh. You can see it all the way to Maz. Okay, and isn't this the cutest packaging and cutest little pressed powder you've ever seen? This is the Physicians Formula Happy Boost Blush, and I'm just applying it in every area where I want to have a little bit more color. And then a little trick that I like to do is just take my beauty blender and kind of mush everything into my skin. This kind of further helps blending. Time for the eyeballs. So I am taking the Morphe 12NB and applying that nude shade up in the crease as a transition color, blending back and forth. You guys know the drill, windshield wiper motions, all that jazz. Taking that darker brown color, I'm just going to apply this a little bit lower in the crease, adding a little bit more dimension and depth. This is going to help create like that perfect gradient effect from light to dark shadows. Last shade in the Morphe palette is this darker brown. It's more of like a chestnut color, and I'm going to apply it in the outer V up into the crease. Again, everything is just blending to have that seamless transition. For the lid, I'm taking Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips. They have a bunch and they're so pigmented. The one I'm using today is called Gold Nude, and I'm just taking my finger to blend it all on the lid. And then I'm taking some Revlon little glitters and I'm just popping this all over to kind of give it that glittery shimmer effect. Perfect for the holidays. Oh, and another little tip that you guys can do is wet your finger or your brush to bring out the pigment in the shimmer strips even more. And then I'm taking the Physicians Formula Argan Wear Ultra Nourishing Mascara. This mascara feels so good and it does not clump your lashes. It's incredible. And then I'm just popping on some falsies. These are the Makeup Shaylas. They're super affordable. I think they're only like $7 and they're bomb. and that is a little Tarte Cosmetics tool to help apply them. And then I'm going back into the shimmer strips using this black color with a little bit of gold shimmer in it, and I'm smoking out the lower lash line using a really tiny pencil brush, and then I go in with a bigger brush to kind of blend it out, and that's how I get that perfect lower lash line smoky effect. That way you don't get raccoon eyes either, and these shadows are super pigmented and they're really easy to blend out, so it makes it a million times easier to work with. And then I'm adding that same Argan mascara to the lower lashes. It really brought out the length of my lower lashes, which is like everything to me. I love lower lashes. Going back into the shimmer strips, I'm taking that really light color and adding it to the inner corners of our eyes, making them pop a little bit more. I always like adding that, and then I'm adding it to my brow bone just to add a little bit more glitter, you know, for the holidays, why not? And then I'm adding some Wet n Wild lipstick. This is their new liquid to matte lipstick formula. Really like this. And this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoy this little affordable holiday makeup tutorial. I love you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.